Pastor Paul Adefaransin promised that today at the 9 a.m. service of the House on the Rock Church, he was going to explain this part of what transpired in traffic when he threatened somebody for road. And we have been waiting for the explanation, and he did. Before we explain this his explanation, let's listen to him first. I have a 6-minute clip explaining what happened, what he was holding. He said, let me show you this. What is this?
No, it's 12:19. 12:19. Be patient for a moment. I have to deal with something.
Okay.
And I'm very tempted. Dear friends, never take revenge.
It's written in the Bible.
Leave that to the righteous anger of God.
Okay.
For the scriptures say, I will take revenge. I will pay them back, saith the Lord. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
It needs to be louder.
Amen.
The New International Version says, do not take revenge, my dear friends, but leave room for God's wrath. For it is written, it is mine to avenge. I will repay, saith the Lord. Are we clear on that?
We are.
Furthermore,
tell us.
This is not merely an attack on a local church or a pastor.
Okay.
It is an organized stratagem of the one that we war with. We do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against spiritual powers and princes. Spiritual wickedness in heavenly places, spiritual wickedness in high places, and a range of about 13 cadre of demonic host.
Okay.
And so the enticement of the enemy is always the love of money at the root of all evil.
Okay.
What we have had to witness was clickbaiters, just looking for more money. I probably wasn't even their target. Their target was to make more money.
Okay.
And I was falsely accused of bearing a firearm, pointing a firearm at an aggressive content creator who came within personal distance. The only thing separating me and him was about maybe 3/4 of a meter and glass. I do not have a pistol license for a firearm.
Okay.
I do not carry a firearm, and I pointed no firearm at anybody. Amen.
Amen.
And it's our policy not to dignify hate speech, false accusations. We believe that God is bigger than that. And we believe in what is said in Romans 12 and verse 19. And it was unique because it came home on a Saturday when I observe Sabbath. Because it's a great time for me. I don't make a huge law out of Sabbath, but I believe in the principle of Sabbath.
Okay.
And unfortunately, several persons called me and sent me many videos. I was shocked. I'll be candid with you. I was shocked. I was hurt. I am human. But God is touched with the feeling of our infirmities. And is able to first give us succor. And what the enemy means for evil, he works it for good. Let's go to Matthew 5, verse 43, 44, and 45. And the version there is the Young's Living Translation. I really want to preach. You couldn't Jesus until he stopped speaking. You heard that it was said that thou shalt love thy neighbor and shalt hate thine enemies. Okay. One of the Greek words for enemy is observer. People who are looking for you to get a little stumble or a little trip or a little fall or a little falter and want to use it against you. It's normal. You can't be in this job and not have to deal with that.
Of course.
And be this visible. It's part of the price we pay. But he says, I say to you, love your enemies. Bless those cursing you. Do good to those hating you. And pray for those accusing you falsely and persecuting you. Verse 45. That you may be sons of your Father in the heavens. Because his Son, S-U-N, solar, he does cause to rise on evil and good. He does send rain on righteous and the unrighteous. So that's exactly what we're going to do. And trust him to do what needs to be done. Learn something in the process and go forward. Because the enemy's objective is to stop you from being and doing what you're called to do.
All right. Let's look at this thing clearly. Pastor Paul started with the root of all evil is the love of money. And he said he was just a clickbait for somebody who might not even be targeting him. The person just did here. They find waiting with him make money, which is okay. Every day we go out to look for what to make money. As long as what we're doing is legal, it is okay. And it's correct. That guy was just there looking for what to make money with. He's a content creator. So he was trying to create content and it's totally legal. He was just looking for fine cars to hail. That is a sort of living that does not harm anybody, does not harm him, does not harm the person. And then Pastor Paul said, an aggressive content creator, that is where he's making a mistake. The guy was not aggressive. We all saw the video. Because now Pastor Paul is claiming to be falsely accused. If there's anybody falsely accusing anybody here, it's him that is calling an innocent content creator an aggressive person. Even when he told the guy just said, okay. And yet you say that kind of person is aggressive. No, you are the one falsely accusing people. Now let's proceed. He said the guy came within a few meters to him. That's a lie. Because we saw the video. You are the one that went a few meters to the guy. And you didn't need to stop. You stopped there and wind down your glass. And you were holding something. You didn't need to stop. You could have just passed if you're not interested. But maybe that day you were in your feelings and you were angry. And yes, we're all humans. And there are times we are angry. But you cannot show that kind of display of bad character and come on the altar and defend it. Everybody, they get moments where they display bad character. But when you display it, you accept that, oh, I was wrong. I should have done this. You don't do it and come on the altar to defend it. That is wrong. And then you said you did not wield a firearm. You don't have license for a pistol. That's all right. So what were you holding? Because we did not accuse you and say it's a firearm by all means. We say, not be like this guy also. It looks like it. So when we ask questions, it's not an accusation. An accusation is when we say that is what you're holding. We didn't say that is what you're holding. People ask questions. I not be like this. Now you where you hold them. If you know say no be color, you go tell us what it be. If possible, carry one culture, say see what I was holding. It's called transparency. Now you are saying God lets the sun shine on the good and the evil. So who told you that guy is evil? Because he was standing there recording cars. Or because we are posting the videos online to talk about something that is coming from somebody that's supposed to be exemplary. We are not evil. The Bible explains the type of people that are supposed to be elders in church. You must be of good conduct. That conduct you displayed that day was not good, sir. And because we are pointing this out does not mean we are evil. You are occupying an office. The disadvantage of that your office is that if you make mistake, we go see him. Mistake when me I go make, I'll get away with it. You can't make it and get away with it. So it's normal. It does not mean that people are your enemies. They are looking at you. You are a role model. So anybody observing you is your enemy. Mbani. Pastor, what did they preach to your people for church? You messed up. You owe that guy an apology. He didn't do anything bad. He didn't harass you. He was just doing his thing. And if you were not interested, you stay your ass. You came within a few meters to me. When you come out for public, you are expecting people not to come within a few meters to you. You stay your ass if you don't want people to come within a few meters to you. When you come out in public, you're in public space, man. And people will come close to you. So unless somebody is physically trying to harm you, there's no need for you to defend yourself. If there's anybody that will be called aggressive in that video, we saw it was you, sir. Maybe your church members can tell you because they clap for you then. The truth is, if there's anybody that should be called aggressive in that video, it was you. So this is your story, not add up.
Okay, guys, don't forget, TapTapSend still remains the best app to send money to any African country of your choice. All you need to do, download TapTapSend and make sure if you want to send money, go any Africa, use my promo code, capital letter Mr. Soup, and we give you extra 5 bonus. What are you waiting for? Now, them be the now then they give you the highest rate now. They know they delay. Once you say that 2 seconds, they don't receive your money. See, have you not tired of help me send €100? After 3-4 days, you still wait for your money, and they will still collect €10 or €5 to send each €100. What are you waiting for? Download TapTapSend. Now they be the or they all. Now they be the reliable app where you will use it. You will get rest of mind. Your money you will complete. You will see them. Try it and thank me later.